That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you?
You think your cause justifies all this death, but in the end, the nightmares won't go away.
You're gonna remember all the ones you killed.
Trust me. Don't do this. Don't go down this path.
That's how you feel. You should sit this one out.
Well, you know I ain't gonna do that.
Well, thank you.
I'm glad you took my call. You've been a big help.
Bad guy, right? I didn't misread that?
Correct.
They steal money.
That's bad, right?
So I don't know how jurisdiction works here, but I don't have to place you under arrest.
Right, bad guys.
That's a bad guy. That's a really bad guy.
Several days later.
Sam, thank you so much. From all of us.
Sincerely, you did your part in dealing with those terrorists, now we'll do ours. You have to stop calling them terrorists.
But they are!
Let's go to the tape.
Hey, Diego, Lennox, second van. It's the mother load. All right, let's go. You good?
Filthy flag smashers.
You had 6 months worth of supplies just sat there in that building. Don't you understand? We're fighting for our lives.
All right, good so far.
Put your seatbelt on. Now.
You've lost me now.
There were still people in there.
This is the only language these people understand.
You have to stop calling them terrorists. You have to stop calling them terrorists.
Boss Lennox ain't responding.
Okay, well, we can still get out of here before...
No, Diego's in the air. The trucks are almost here. Worst case scenario, we kill the hostages.
And that's bad.
Either way, our message gets out to the world. It doesn't even matter if we die. The movement is strong enough to continue without us. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Hold tight, move fast. One world.
One people.
One people.
One people.
She's just a kid.
You're seeing something in her that isn't there. You're clouded by it.
Finally, somebody's making some sense.
Well, that's the bad guy.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie.
So Carly is radicalized, but there has to be a peaceful way to stop her.
And we're back.
We need a diversion. Give him someone to rescue.
What do you mean?
Light it up.
You have to stop calling them terrorists.
This isn't
Terrorism?
This is
Murder!
with style.
You know, when I was a kid, I was actually a Captain America fan.
I don't know if I should tease you about that yet or not.
Well, he made me believe that there was decent people in this world.
Present company excluded.
I didn't think there could be another Captain America until I met you.
Virtuous, heroic, nubile.
You left out pleasant.
And back then, there was just good and bad. But the world's more complicated now.
It's not!
People are lost. They need a leader who looks like them.
She looks like one!
Who understands their pain. Someone who understands that today's heroes don't have the luxury of keeping their hands clean.
I don't
and take a bath.
What we're doing will outlive the legacy of that shield.
That shield is a monument to a bygone era. A reminder of all the people history just left out. If anything, that shield should be destroyed.
You're saying the quiet part out loud, I think.
You have to stop calling them terrorists. What else would we call them? These labels, terrorist, refugee, thug, they're often used to get around the question why.
Well, you'd be surprised how accurate they are.
And the people who reappeared only to find someone else living in their family home, they just end up homeless? Look, I get it, but you have no idea how complicated this situation is.
He's right, you know.
You know what? You're right.
He said it!
And that's a good thing.
Ignorance is bliss.
Well, at least you admit it.
Think about that. For once, all the people who've been begging, and I mean literally begging for you, to feel how hard any given day is, now you know.
What the hell are you talking about?
This isn't about easy decisions, Senator. You just don't understand. I'm a black man carrying the stars and stripes. What don't I understand?
Well, apparently quite a lot.
Every time I pick this thing up, I know there are millions of people out there who are going to hate me for it. Even now, here, I feel it. The stares, the judgment. And there's nothing I can do to change it.
Because you don't have powers.
Not everything is racism.
Yet I'm still here. No super serum,
That's the point.
no blonde hair or blue eyes.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
The only power I have is that I believe we can do better.
So lame.
We can't demand that people step up and we don't meet them halfway. Look, you control the banks. Shit, you can move borders. You can knock down a forest with the email.
Sorry, that's not how this sort of thing works.
You can feed 1 million people with a phone call.
$500,000. $500,000.
3 times a day.
In perpetuity?
I mean, this girl died trying to stop you. And no one has stopped for 1 second to ask why.
'Cause I'm evil!
You've got to do better, Senator. You've got to step up.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm a black man carrying the stars and stripes. What don't I understand?
Everything.
Sorry, I was texting, and so all I heard was the black guy in Stars and Stripes.
My man!
Stop calling them terrorists.
Where have I heard that before?
Oh, now I remember. What you're seeing behind me is one of multiple locations that have been burning in Kenosha, Wisconsin over the course of the night, which were largely peaceful demonstrations in the face of law enforcement.
That's propaganda.
Look, I'm sorry for how things ended down there. For what it's worth. Suit looks good on you.
No, it doesn't.